Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I wanted to show you guys how I personally take care and clean my eyelashes. Now you guys know I'm a big fan of wearing eyelashes, and I have so many eyelashes, but I do really take care of them as well because some of them are maybe $5 and others are $30 or $40. So also it is very important that you take care of your eyelashes for sanitary reasons, of course, but also and most importantly to get the most use out of them. So that's what I'm going to be showing you in this video today, and I hope this is something you're interested in, and please keep on watching. So just a few things to keep handy. The first thing you're gonna need is some alcohol from the drugstore. I mean, it can be from the drugstore, it can be anywhere, but this is the one I personally use. You'll also need some Q-tips. It's a good idea to have a tweezer handy as well. And just some regular paper towels. And obviously a pair of used eyelashes. So this particular pair I've actually used, I think, about 3-4 times already. I just want to say one quick thing because I know that it says on a lot of the expensive eyelashes that they can be worn between 10 and 40 times, depending on how well you take care of them, of course. I personally have never worn them that many times. I think the most times that I've worn a pair of eyelashes, maybe 8 times, but that's just a personal thing. I know that you can wear them more times than that. I just find that if I spend $10, $12, $20 on a pair of eyelashes and I get about 8 uses out of them, I'm pretty happy with that. And then personally, I just throw them out, and yeah. But you know, sometimes you can spend $30 on a pair of eyelashes, and if you don't take care of them correctly, you can only use them once or twice, honestly. And I also want to say that sometimes the ones you get from the drugstore by Ardell, which I personally love, I only use those one time, and they're about $5 because the band is very thin, and I find that once you clean them, it just changes the shape. But again, you can use them more than once. I just personally don't. But I definitely find that once you spend over $10 on a pair of eyelashes and you clean them correctly, that you can get a bunch of uses out of them for sure. And also I find that with the pricier eyelashes, the band tend to be a little bit wider, which I personally like. They can be too wide where it becomes uncomfortable to wear them, but I do like when they have a little bit of a band, a thicker band that you can actually, because the glue just sits on there nicer and it's easier to remove, and I feel like you don't really bend the eyelash. And I do think that the eyelashes with the thicker bands, they don't change the shape as quickly as the ones with the thinner bands do. But that's just a personal observation of mine. But yes, let's move on to what this video is really about, and that's cleaning these eyelashes. So like I said, these have already been worn. I do have to say that I think it's important that once you get home, and I do this myself sometimes, I just take off the eyelashes and I put them over there and I clean them the next day. But I do think that it's easier that once you take them off immediately and then remove the glue just comes off much easier, as opposed to these that have been sitting for a couple of days actually. So that's just a quick little tip for you guys, that once you remove your eyelashes, try to remove the glue just with your fingers really quick, and it's going to be so much easier. And you guys can see that these have the mascara on them and they have the glue that's dried on top. So the first thing that I do is I remove the glue with my fingers like that. And like I said, this takes a little bit more time because now the glue is really dried and it's like stuck on there. So I like to use my fingers to just remove the glue. And this is obviously also where the tweezer comes in handy, because sometimes you see a little bit of glue stuck on there that you can't quite reach. And you see now that it's been sitting for a few days, it's harder to remove versus when you first take them off, the whole strip just comes off like that and it's so much easier. And another thing is that I don't know what it is, but I love cleaning my eyelashes. I don't know, it just relaxes me. I really enjoy peeling off the glue. I don't know, it's so satisfying to me. It's like one of those Instagram videos, oddly satisfying, but that's how I find this to be. And also a quick little tip, if you do use a tweezer, just be careful that you don't pull too hard, because the eyelash actually has hairs that go this way as well. I've actually done this mistake a few times myself, where you pull too hard and you catch one of those little hairs and you just pull them out and it just ruins the whole band. So just keep that in mind. And also, maybe I should have mentioned this in the beginning, but of course, before you clean your face, the first thing you do is take off your eyelashes. You don't wet your face or wash your face with your eyelashes on. Just keep that in mind. So now that we have taken all the glue off the eyelashes, I take my paper towel and I just fold it. and I leave that usually on a table somewhere. I obviously recommend cleaning your eyelashes in the bathroom, obviously, but for the sake of the video, I'm gonna obviously do it out here. So I usually lay my eyelashes down on the paper towel as such. So I take the bottle of alcohol and then I take a Q-tip, such as this one, obviously, and I just dip the Q-tip into it, get it wet. And then I take my Q-tip and I just brush the hairs to take off the mascara. And you guys can see the mascara coming off. Then I dip into the other side and I just go over the band to clean it. And obviously to get rid of bacteria. And the obvious reasons why we are using alcohol as opposed to using water is number one, and most importantly, for sanitary reasons, of course, especially when applying anything to the eye, you want to make sure that it's clean. And also because water, it tends to change the shape a lot quicker than alcohol does. I just find alcohol is a lot better and it keeps all the hairs in place. And you just basically keep going until you see all the mascara residue is gone. And then we of course do the same thing to the other eyelash. Of course we use a clean Q-tip. We dip it back in and we start going through the hairs. We go over the lash band. It's obviously a lot easier when it lays flat on the table. I probably use about 2 Q-tips per eyelash. And I try to keep the packaging from the eyelashes. I have a lot of them, so they do accumulate. So sometimes I do throw them out, a lot of times actually. But if you only have a few, keep these handy, because then once you're done cleaning them, you just basically pop them back on like that. There you go. There you go, and you have yourself a fresh pair of eyelashes. Honestly, how easy was that? And it took me about 5 minutes, and it's such an important step, especially when you have so much makeup like I do. So yeah, you guys, that's how I clean and take care of my eyelashes. I hope that you learned something. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. As always, if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Other than that, have a great day or night wherever you guys are, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Does, what?